week 4 of the 2025 season.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Or should I say Dean Olsen, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years,
And off we go from KC. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Going to go right back to Henry. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. 3rd down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his 2nd, 3rd check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he will score. Rashee Rice, touchdown KC. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable for Wallace. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Going up top and looking for Flowers. He is in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Mahomes. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt.
Defensive coordinators. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They put Kelsey in motion. Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Mahomes. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Justice Hill to return. Whoa! Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll motion over Flowers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So after 1, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third and short, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Receiver in motion, going right. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Henry, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Henry. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now, some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Ravens are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. He'll be a little short of that first down, tackled at about the 37-yard line. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Hopkins sent in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down.
Jackson's pass complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. 45-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. TJ Tampa up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. He's across midfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Mahomes. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Yeah!
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Chiefs will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally, tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Kenny Pickett, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown catch in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators. They're trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now from the 50. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense, just turned out to be a better throw.
Back to throw, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Ball run play. This is Hill. And he will dive into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Ravens 24, Chiefs 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. It is 3rd and 10.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Mahomes back. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Down inside the 10. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here now, second down and goal. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. They put Kelce in motion. He pulls it in around the 5.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. A short throw taken in by Kelce. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 21-yard line.
They put Kelce in motion. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good, and the Chiefs go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Hill on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
2nd down, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll motion over Flowers. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Uh-oh. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Again, it's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hopkins sent in motion. Now he'll run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. First and goal, and it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score, Ravens 31, Chiefs.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now, a carry for Hunt. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Gray is the motion man here. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Mahomes now to throw again. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens 30-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll try to run this one in. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd down. One last shot now for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.